Hey y'all, welcome and welcome back. My name is Kimiko Sumi, and today I am doing a video walking around this park. This was kind of like not a part of my plan. I accidentally took the bus, took the wrong bus. So there's this park here. You see, there's this park. I've never been here before. I probably have passed by it, but I don't remember it. But one thing I want to talk about is the fact that I got a download in Walmart because I went to Walmart, and I'm gonna show you what I got too. I got those Oreo cookies. If y'all want to see what I'm talking about, what I was talking about in another vlog, or like when I was writing or typing about the Oreo cookies that I was talking about on my community post. I know I shouldn't be eating them, y'all. I'm not a fool and stuff like that. I'll be cutting down. That's just a cheat. That's just a cheat. But anyway, y'all. So I'm making this video to basically talk about how I got a download in Walmart that said that people were putting spell work on me to get me to stall for so long. And I pretty much knew that. I know that already, but it hurt. It really hurt to hear the confirmation that people have been purposely derailing me. These folks have gotten their way for years and years and years. I never tried to intrude on their life and their fortune, but they want to excuse me, y'all. This is probably a gang stalker. He probably over here trying to, because that when it's somebody that's been targeted like me, they want to distract you when you're expressing yourself about the mistreatment that they give you. Okay, the run around, the games and shit like that. Y'all, for years I have had to apply for, I've probably applied to maybe 2,000 jobs ever since I was able to work. Do you know that I've never really had stable income, mostly throughout my adult life. Now I am stable right now, but pretty much stable, although I could use some more money and stuff, but who don't need more money? But anyway, I just realized that download in Walmart was telling me that these people have actually been putting spell work on me so that I would stall and be stagnant on my weight loss journey, okay? And this is what makes me so mad about the situation, is that I know that already. I already pretty much know that anyway, but the thing that pisses me off is that I don't do this to people. I don't wish harm on them. I don't wish that they would fail, and if they ain't done nothing to me, at least you ain't done nothing to me. Why am I gonna want for your death? Why would I actively go out my way to make it hard for somebody? Why would I do some shit like that? So to me, I take it personal because I wouldn't want to do that to nobody else. I wouldn't want to, especially somebody that's a stranger that I don't know. And I know that my download was correct. And y'all, this man, he's following me over here. He's following. Hold on, I'll be right back. Hold on. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna continue to walk over here. I know he's gonna try to get closer because he doesn't want, the truth. He's a gang stalker. When you're targeted like me, people do this. They make a lot of noise when you're trying to express, the bad things that people have done to them over the years, the bad luck that people have wished on us for over the years, people who are like targeted individuals, people who just get gang stalked relentlessly, and they just think it's so funny. Now, they don't really think it's funny. I'm noticing that they don't think it's as funny as they used to think it was, because now karma is here to bite them in the motherfucking ass, finally. They probably never thought that they would see this day. And I've been seeing evidence that my enemies, they getting their ass whooping, even if it has been long ago when they started with me. They finally getting their ass whooping that they've been deserving after all these years. But yeah, back to Walmart. That download, I'm like, damn, because to me, it pisses me off because they be the main ones talking about my weight. My weight has been very important to a lot of people over the years, but to hear that people have been actively sending spell work my way so that I would stall on my weight loss journey, and to get that confirmation, because I already pretty much knew that anyway, but to get that confirmation of a download, and it goes together with the way that people act, because they real quiet. Years ago, they would have tried to come up to me, and I don't be talking, mind you, I don't even look that way. I'm basically just as silent as I have been throughout my life going to grocery stores. And years ago, they would come up and they would be trying to talk mess. They would be real bold with it and stuff when I was asleep, when I didn't have my spiritual awakening. I noticed that, and especially in the last 2 years, I noticed they have gotten extremely quiet, which suggests that they know why I go through what I go through. It coincides with the voices in my head. It coincides with a lot of things that they want me to stall, and then I always clap for people, y'all. I always do. I'm the type of person where I'll uplift somebody. I'll help you. Well, not now, but I would help them before I would hinder them. But to hear and really see the truth by people's actions in Walmart, to see how they act, because usually not too long ago they would have came up to me and started some bullshit. They still want to start shit, but they would have actually tried to come up to me and say something fucked up to me, okay, years ago. But it's like they're on hush mode. It's as if somebody is putting them in their place in the spiritual realm, and they have no choice but to leave me alone. Now the subliminals keep going. The shadiness, the real talking, real quick. Oh, you fat, like that. That's why you ugly, like that. Okay? This type of shit that they do. They play these fucking mind games, and I'm so sick and fucking tired of it. And I can be the master of my mind. I have to be the master of my mind as opposed to allowing my mind to master me even more. And that's what my mother has instilled in me. You know, don't let nobody take you out of character. So right now, this is up my alley. I got off right here. This is exactly what I need to go out in nature. I've never been to this park before. I think it might be Turtle Creek or something like that. Park or something. I don't know. But this is really spiritual. This is really, like, really good. I needed this, really. Let me calm down, because this is a spot where it's relaxation. People exercise and walk around, and I don't need to bring no negativity into nature like that anyway, okay? And period. Behind closed doors, and outside, whatever. Okay, I don't have no problem following the rules. I have been this type of person where I will welcome anybody in as long as they were nice to me. So to get that download to affirm or reaffirm what I already thought, to verify what I already thought about people, that pisses me off. It really, really, really makes me mad. Because this is something that I've struggled with for so many years, while simultaneously people rubbing it in my face that I'm failing. Can you imagine how wicked that is? And I know I got these Oreos, but I have finally been able to learn how to portion control enough. I know when I've had enough. I know when to say no to stuff and whatnot. So it's really not that big of a deal. And I will show y'all. I'll show y'all later on. But this video is basically just, I just needed this walk right here. This is serene right here. This is really good. And I know that if I come back here, it probably won't be the same way. Because, I'm usually wrong about stuff now. Before, like, early on in my spiritual awakening and before, I used to know exactly, I could predict stuff. I'm still a psychic, don't get me wrong, but I know that my intuition is right, but they want me to think it's wrong. They want me to think that I'm wrong because I'm telling you, they got ESP. They can people. I'm not surprised that y'all can hear what I'm thinking and stuff. I know y'all know what I'm thinking, but I'm pretty, and I know I'm a paranoid schizophrenic. I always say that, but this is not entirely schizophrenia. This is actually people actively putting ideas in my head that will hurt me, that will harm me, so they can laugh at me. People have made me the butt of the joke. Ever since I've been, I guess I'll say about 10 years old, that's when I really started to become the butt of the joke. Okay, when I had to first start going to school here in borderline Richardson in Dallas, that's when, and I'm gonna be honest. No, let me not even go there. I already said that in another video. I already said this shit. Y'all can go back to another video if y'all really want to know about that. Yeah, I mean, I'll link it if you want to hear about what went on in my childhood, from 9 years old all the way until, my adulthood. And it's still going on. It has intensified, but I still have had breakthroughs though. It might be the fact, it might be that I have had slow progress, but it's been steady. You know what I'm saying? I still am progressing, even though it's very like slow. And I know people are probably still putting spell work on me. They are. People try to convince me that it's not real. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And I live right next to Louisiana. It might be my, I ain't gonna say that, but it could be people that's related to my family or something like that, or people that I knew that was right in my face that probably was doing stuff behind my back. And then would laugh when I would fail, which is cruel, which is wicked. And those are probably the same people that I sat there and said, oh, you look beautiful. You know, look at you. Oh, you look pretty, X, Y, and Z. And you know, they might even say, oh, thank you, behind my back. They was probably putting fucking pins in a voodoo fucking doll to destroy me. And I will not get destroyed. I will not get destroyed. I still got to my goal weight. I've been maintaining it pretty much for about 3 months since I reached it. It's been a long time coming, but you know what? You know why? I'm pretty sure that back in October last year, around Halloween, when I had to go to the doctor for my earache, it was this nurse and she asked me for my weight. And I noticed that when I told her my weight, she stalled for a bit. And to me, that stood out. I was like, I wonder why she did that. And ever since then, I've been having it. It's been hard for me to get to my goal weight. It has taken me since October of last year, the day or two before Halloween, till I'll say about May of this year to finally get to my goal weight. And I didn't even have that many pounds to go. I would go up, I would go down. You know, it's still kind of, you know, it kind of fluctuates anyway. But it was just, but this is something that I want to tell y'all. If y'all really want to progress in life, if you really got plans, don't tell nobody on the internet, and don't tell nobody, period. If you're on a weight loss journey, I even think you should go into hiding, go into seclusion, because these people want to destroy stuff. Hold on, y'all. But anyway, y'all, so hold on. And people are weird. The same people that call me weird or strange, as soon as I started to walk back this way to get away from all the noise, that's when he decided to drive off in his tractor. Okay, you know, this type of shit that they do, gang stalkers, they really are. They'll sit real, they have to really always get close up on you and spy on you. I mean, they really need a lot of access to you. They spy on you during your private moments. They spy on you all day long. They always around me, lurking and trying to destroy shit. It's a whole bunch of them. And they're mad because it's just one of me and I'm kicking ass and taking names, okay? Like I should. Because I ain't starting nothing with these motherfuckers, but I'm going to finish it, okay? I'll be back, y'all. Hold on. Okay, y'all, I'm back. So this concludes my video for today. And I hope you like, comment, subscribe, share my video, hit the notification bell if you like. And I will see y'all in another video, my lotus flowers. And I hope y'all have an amazing rest of the day. And I will too. And I will see you in another one. Peace. I'm out. Bye-bye.